Beautiful. Oh my God, that is just fucking official, right? We're live, dude. Hats off to you, man.
What up?
Timmy.
Ooh,
sweet.
dude, and the new name tags. That looks sexy.
Yeah. Trying over here. My art director keeps giving me a bunch of shit to put in this stuff, right? You know? Come on. All right. So, chapter 73, Diaries of a Wimpy Graviturgist. It's been a minute. So, last time it began with a battle. You guys took out some what were like infantry miners almost, like the way they did damage and how quick you dispatched them. You noticed a split in the storm and you saw this like stoned, almost like a guard tower built into the peak of this, and an orange globe glowing off in the far background of it. You battled a large insectoid type creature. There were a few of these like hunters that you dispatched, where you saw like the ooze coming out of like their armor, leading down to the final show off with the leader that's been using the orb of Ruidus to help him in this. I forget who got the killing blow.
Dorspira.
Was it Dorspira? I mean, it has to be, right? Yep. It's like it's always him. So he slayed this entity. While Marlowe casts a massive heal on your pirate companion, your sailor companion. I'm sorry. Boosting him.
It's not a dirty word.
So I like to think that you guys kind of pick up. Marlowe's still in the air on. I think Aaron picked her up, right, and was flying her up. So you're still up in the air. He'll land if you want, like wherever you want. The orb, Marlowe, from your perspective, as we kind of set the scene, you're flying up a little bit. You can see this orb implanted in this like stone kind of altar at the top, on the top floor. Nemo is on the first level of this guard tower. Alton, Connell, Dorspira are all still on the like landing of this battlefield. And Tushar, I can't remember. You didn't Were you on the ground or were you in the air?
I was flying like on the same level as
Okay.
Irene and Marlowe, so it was
Okay, so you can also see above on the roof of this tower is this circle stone structure, and it looks like a piece of Ruidus is just rotating in the center of it, like suspended in place. You guys, if both of you know the challenges that lie when you get close to it, and you can see that it's lighting up most of the roof, but you could walk up the stairs and get within a distance where you're not testing fates with what these orbs have done to you in in the previous months. So, are there any questions?
Sounds like we just need to make our way up the tower.
I want to search the bad guy's corpse.
All
Rifle
right,
through
of
it.
course.
Pillage
Okay.
him if you would.
So here, why don't we just do a round horse? Give you a couple turns. Tell me what you want to do. Nemo.
I want to find a bottle of rum. Take a good swig and sit up in the snow. Probably like waist deep in snow, like up to my little dwarven titties. So I'm gonna shake off. Wounds are healed, but blood is still there, so I'm wiping that off my face. I'll see if Marlowe lands or is floating nearby. I'll just kind of give a silent nod of thanks.
As you collect yourself where you are on this ledge, there's a doorway, and you kind of put your hand, just balancing yourself on this doorway, and some blood drips off your finger onto the stone, and it drips down. Then you wait for Marlowe and Aaron to land. 6 runes light up.
Lads.
These are dwarvish. These are dwarvish. And roll me a history check.
Sure, I can do that. 10.
10. Yeah.
I mean, something's going on.
Yeah. You just see it light up. You wait. Is there anything you would...
My dog is rooting around wherever he's rooting around. Besides that, no, I don't think there's anything I can do. I'll throw up a detect magic.
Okay.
I'll use a spell.
Okay.
I see magical runes going off.
Yeah.
Tells me
enchantment.
what school it's from. Enchantment. Okay.
Yeah, we'll say it's. I think it would be enchantment. It's not necessarily they're magical runes, but
I am listening.
these are old, and with your history check before, it's older than you, and not of any stories that that you've heard, or anything. So I think it's. It's enchantment. Also, you have advantage on your next D20 roll, and you gain 9 temporary hit points. That's that. Connell, what are you doing?
Pilfer in the body and anything around that doesn't get too close to the orb.
All right, give me an investigation roll.
I rolled it when I said it originally. It was 27.
27. Okay, so hold on. Let me get the character sheet for this guy. You find 2 sets of wrist blades
Oh, sick.
that are made with a metal that you are unfamiliar with. A spear, a longbow. As for anything else, the suit on these two, the two like main baddies that you fought, the suit's ruined. You guys fucking sliced that shit to hell. However, you see like as you're like just moving your way up like a strip search, you get to the head that's like the elongated head, and you pick it up and it pops off like a helmet.
Sick.
And you
Awesome.
look at it and you like it's a fucking helmet. You,
Is there anything
You look-
underneath? Like when I
you
pop
look
it off?
you look in there.
Yeah.
Actually, for this, no, it is just an empty exoskeleton
Sick.
suit. It's like it looks like a suit as you like remove the helmet and you look at it, but it is shredded to shit.
Tight.
But as you like look around the helmet, you get to the underside with the 27, you can see lights, like dim lights on the inside of the helmet. You can't make it out until you put the helmet, if you wanted to put the helmet on, but there is a backlight in there.
Yeah, I'd hold off for now. I'm busy
Okay.
searching. I'm more interested in the wrist blades.
The wrist blades. So there's 2 of them, 2 guys. You find 2 sets. So you have 4 wrist
Oh, okay.
blades, and they like come up, like you wrap them around, and they come up, and then there's little ropes that wrap around that provide tension, almost Wolverine style. But
I was gonna
there's
say that.
only 2, and they are of some kind of material that you are not familiar with. With that, even with that high investigation check.
Cool.
Anything else?
I think I would start identifying if I can. I know it takes 10 minutes, but while everyone else is doing stuff.
Okay, yeah. All right, you can sit down and start and identify. What's your identify going to?
It's a ritual.
Yeah,
Oh,
but what?
Let's see. I want to do the wrist blades, but I'm gonna do the helmet first.
Okay. All right, you start that. Tushar. What would you like to do as battle, comes to an end? You see everything going on. Take a couple turns. Let me know what you want.
He's gonna there was like the layer, the level above where they ended up, because they were like on a second level with that
Yeah,
like
it was
door
like-
thing.
It was like built into the mountain. There was one balcony level with a door in the door in the center, and it had stairs that go up to each side. And on the top, it's not really another floor. It's like the stone roof, but there is I know there's a better word for it, but like an altar circle, almost a complete circle of stone, and currently a shard of Ruidus, a powerful shard of Ruidus, is like you're flying up to it and using your wings to deflect any of the dust particles that are come at you, hovering right in the center of it.
Okay, So Tushar's gonna get up as high as he can without getting too close to that,
Okay.
and survey the battlefield and the rest of their current environment, because now, the battle's over, but he wants to take in where they are and if they've missed anything.
Okay. Give me your perception check.
I'm gonna throw my dice out the window. That was bad. That was a 5.
A 5? Okay. I mean, you don't see anybody moving outside of your allies, so that's a good thing. This orb is almost hypnotizing in the dim light darkness that you kind of are wrapped in at this peak. The snow is intense, and it makes it very difficult to see anything else. But you feel safe, and
Okay.
safe from the stuff that you just fought. You know what I mean? Okay.
Okay. Other than that, once he feels that everything's safe, I think knowing where they are and the potential other risks in front of them, he's gonna close his eyes and try to sense if he can feel the dragon's presence anywhere, if
Ooh,
possible.
fuck yeah, dude. Give me a survival check. You are a fucking dragon. All right.
All right, survival. I got an 18.
18? Okay. There were a few moments where the ground was shook, or attention could have been drawn. But the wind and everything, you don't sense any anger now. You don't feel that warmth in your chest of a dragon that's about to release its energy. That kind of that feeling. You feel safer now. Sight is safe, and that's a good thing, because
Right. But that lair action thing is still storm
yeah.
going on. Yeah.
That actually, and that keeps going on. I should do this all for you guys. I'm sorry. You all take 2 points of damage for the first round and 2 points for the second round. So that's 4 total. While you're just doing this, that's probably when you start to realize, Marlo. Yeah.
I just want to interject. That history check was on stonework. I think I should have had advantage because I'm a dwarf.
Yep.
I just wanted the opportunity to do better. That's a 16.
16. All right, so you have heard a few tales, but it's never been put in front of you of a clan of rune crafters that used to call the mountains their home, obviously, but this was back in the Julius Dominion, maybe late age of Arcanum to earliest, early next phase. Probably, what year are we in? I would say 2 lifetimes before you. That's the distance of this, but you don't recall the name or anything. But the runes are old. You can tell it's printing the cursive, it's the foundations of some of your magic you see here, but it's basic and different. Everything's been made to be a little bit easier. Now, all right, is that good? Okay. Then we got Marlo, then Alton. And then Dorspira if he wants to do anything at that.
Marlo would like to investigate the orb, and she's looking for any way to kind of extract it safely or kind of tell what is its influence right now.
Okay. Probably how close are you gonna get to it, Marlo?
Close enough that I feel safe.
So about 30 feet. So we'll say a perception check.
Okay.
Because you are too far to make like a detailed investigation.
That's an 8.
Yeah. I'd say it's hard to see because it's kind of it's glowing.
Hypnotized by the effect.
Okay.
Just while she's investigating it.
All right. Alton, to you.
Well,
Few
I'll
things.
be dusting myself off a bit and probably handing out sweet delights to anyone still on the ground floor as I make my way towards some sort of, I don't know, egress, an entrance.
Yeah, you make your way up to like the first level of this. I should go grab the building so I can show you guys, but it's not needed. There's like a balcony that Nemo, Tushar, Marlo, and Aaron are on now. I think Connell and Dorspira are still on the ground, right? Or did Connell go up? You went up? Okay.
Yeah,
So
we were both up.
So you can make your way up to the group.
All right, perfect. I'll immediately start offering sweet delights and seeing what Kano is up to. I'll give Marlo 2 sweet delights, but I'll try to disguise it as if it's just one.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh.
Don't say
with this
keep.
wizard. Don't fuck with this wizard. Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you can't use the words, the trigger words. 15? Okay. Anybody that has a passive over 15 can see, like, as Alton hands out one thing to you, he just tries to sneak it.
I'm a master thief.
Marlo drops it. Sorry.
I'm a magician.
Alton, I think you dropped one.
Yes, of course. Tushar, would you like an extra?
Wouldn't mind a little refreshment right now.
Perfect. Seeing what Kano is up to, I will begin to assist with identifying if I could.
Okay.
I'll grab those weird wrist objects that I've never seen before.
Okay. Are you gonna spend a spell slot, or are you doing it ritually also?
I'm gonna do it ritually if he is. Like,
Okay.
we're committed to
All
10
right.
minutes at this point, right?
Yeah. So you guys are committed. I will say the rest of you have 10 minutes. The better half of 10 minutes to recoup. There is a door, Nemo, that you see the runes on.
And just for the record, we're looking rough.
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, I
Here,
didn't want to mention it.
I will pass using. I'll pull up the staff of healing. Hey, how many of you are feeling like shit?
Ender Spears raising a hand.
All right. Get over here, lads.
I like the
I'll
double
come to you.
backhand.
I'll come to you. I will. I can use 5 charges without expending all the charges, and I will do a 5th level mass cure wounds.
Ooh. Well, Nemo's doing that. Marlo.
I cast bless on him.
You're like hypnotized by this glowing. You like take a couple steps down the stairway, and like you know where roots are intertwined with the stone, like in like a normal stonework kind of forest setting. You start to see this orange, not glowing like the orb, but a similar ruddishy brown taking over the roots, and
That's 17 points of healing for you guys, all three of you.
ooh, nice. It's not damaging, it's not threatening, but it is something that with your nature background you would notice as you like step out of that. So there's that too.
I would like to approach the door with the dwarven runes.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see a stone doorway, right? A door.
Yep.
Do I see a handle? Do I see a way of opening it?
Just the runes. There's no handle.
I'm gonna... Oh, which runes are lit up? Are they still lit up?
Yes, they are. Hold on one second.
And can I reach all of them?
I mean, yeah. It's not.
I mean, I can cast a cantrip and fly up and touch it. I
mean, this is a dwarven entryway, so I think a dwarf would be able to.
I'm going to take a chance, based on my shitty roll and experience. I'm going to take off one gauntlet. I'm going to take out my saber, my rapier, and I'm just going to do a on my hand. And I'm just going to rub my bloody hand over all of the runes.
Okay. All right. Good. So, as you do that, the symbols light up for 4 different inscriptions. All right, four runes, and it is the 4 phases of Katha's life, like her rotation. So it's cycle. Like full wax, full wane, half, and quarter, but it is it's not right. You can tell off of that. You like immediately spot like the wax and wane, like the full wax and full moon and no moon are in the center, and you're like, all right, okay, you know.
Is there a way to move them?
You
is there
touch
a mechanism?
them?
Is there a way to?
Yeah.
Is there? Yeah, I'll touch them.
If you touch it, you can feel like tracks, like that you can push in, and you can slide it around and maneuver them in a way almost like a Rubik's Cube.
I will spend time moving those around till they are in their correct positions.
Okay.
Brightbeard is utterly fascinated with random dwarven runes that are older than him and are lighting up to his blood.
So after probably 30 or 45 seconds, and it's not because you don't know the waxing and waning, it's more of like just the weather that is in some of these tracks, and you're gonna have to pull out like your mining tools, clean a little bit of it off just to get it because it hasn't been used in so long. You get it, push them all in.
Yeah.
There's a shake in the doorway, and they swing in. And you look around, and it's dimly lit by these orangish vines, like growth. Just you don't sense any like danger necessarily. You can see in a landing that's probably 15 by 20 feet before. You can't see further, so it looks like it drops down.
Guys, I found something over here. Door. Seems to go into the mountain.
Do we want to go down there right now? Should we take care of this orb first?
See, that would be wise. I'll let wiser minds handle that. I'll guard the door.
Okay.
I'm still just like nose down.
Well, we
Study
can
it.
we can fast forward for these two. All right. Just to keep it there. So, Connell, you had the helmet.
The helmet, sir.
Okay. This helmet has one charge that allows you to cast True Sight up to 60 feet. While you use this ability, you understand all spoken languages. You can breathe normally in any environment. You also become proficient with a bow, and disadvantage does not impose at 5 feet. You and have advantage on perception checks. And your first attack made while wearing this helmet in a thing has automatically has advantage. Yeah, and as you like looking at it and you put it on, you get like a scan of the land, and then you like ting 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 ting, all of the obstacles start popping up like futuristic, you know, and you start looking, and this is cool. It lasts for
I was just gonna ask that.
it lasts for 1 minute. You can do it one time a day.
One a day?
Yeah, one time a
Oh,
day.
I thought it was one charge, period.
No, well,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
no. Well, it has one charge. It recycles, you know.
Yeah,
at
no,
dawn,
I
we'll
thought
say.
it was one and then it was dead. Helmet's
No.
dead.
No,
Gotcha.
no. They would not make an item like that.
Okay.
You know, that's not very beneficial long term.
No, yeah, I thought
company.
it was like
So-
a wish ring or something.
No, so that's that. Alton,
Sick.
the wrist blades are a +2 weapon. Their base attack is 1d6, and they also do 2d6 necrotic damage. And it's the metal in roll me an intelligence check. Please.
And we have 4 of these, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just straight intelligence.
Yeah, well, 18. Yeah. There is an enchantment on these that gives it the essence, but the something about this metal is, you know, it's not the same color as Ruidus. It's more like grayish, like black, like deep dark, but it has that life draining effect. And the necrotic damage is not the magical part. It comes from the metal. There's a +2 enchantment on the actual blades.
Wow.
So, all right. So, we'll say as you guys get those 2 things. Now, the group has found a couple things. You know, you guys, you know, maintaining concentration on your ritual spells. I can discuss what you are doing going forward.
Well, last time we saw one of these orbs, we just grabbed it with a net. Don't we still have that? Can't we just scoop it up and be on our way? We can't leave it here.
We most certainly cannot leave it here.
Do we still have the net? I can't seem to find it in the bag.
Did we leave it with the Cobalt Soul when we gave them the piece of Rudis?
No.
We took it back with us, though, because we have the
Yeah.
pieces, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
we
you
took it
have.
It's in the bag.
You think it's just in the bag, and I'm not.
Yeah, I
I
think.
I think it's just a clerical error.
Yeah.
But still,
know we
with,
did that.
Wizarding error.
with the net, you still have to be within 10 feet of it to do that. So.
Yeah.
I wish their exoskeletons were still functional. That's my first instinct would be to try with that. But
We could.
I do not believe their use. You can use them.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Body shield. Could someone carry it and push them forward and like a meat shield.
Right.
You're strong, you're small. I can't lift them.
Fuck.
Our spirit could.
Right. Pick up the body. Yes. There. Alright, what's left of this guy's armor? Exoskeleton. I know it's mishmash.
Yeah, it's just not usable. You could pick up a big enough spot that would cover you. You would probably just knock the
I imagine one's like bisected. I want to like take the top part off and put it on and be like, give me that fucking helmet. I'll take my helmet off.
All right.
How heavy does the shard appear to be?
It's definitely bigger than the ones that you have, and you guys saw its power used against you in battle. So I would imagine you would have that knowledge of this is a larger element that you've dealt with before.
So yeah, Brightbeard's gonna put on the gauntlet, the hand part, and like the chest part and the helmet, and like just bottom half still gonna be like his plate mail armor and his little legs, his little leg, I guess more accurately, and his little peg leg. And I'll put my shield on my back.
All right.
Give me the fucking neck, you bastards!
Well, you do have one less extremity than us.
I have one less to lose.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Guess it means it's more important if I lose it.
All right.
All right,
So
fucking death, though.
you got the torso suit, you got the helmet on. Now the helmet you put it on, and it is radical, like red, black, blue,
like,
white lights.
Iron Man.
Yeah, but I mean, less than Iron Man, more than Star Wars. All right, somewhere in between. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Star Wars like 8-bit almost, and Iron Man's like, futuristic. Like
some things are just like outlined in color, and things pop out more, and I'm just more aware of things.
Yeah, and you can sense under you too, like all around you while you have this on. All right.
I'm going to. Oh, how far away from it am I?
You can get to the steps, which will put you about 35 feet, just outside of this shard of energy that it's putting on. And it's going to be one of those, you walk through it to get to this. This is...
I am glitching. Okay. Well, my hope is I'm going to look at everyone. All right, stay back, lads. And I intend on. I just have to see if I can do if I have the spell slots for it. I do. I have a 5th level I can use it on. I am going to Dimension Door right up to it
Okay.
because I'm not fucking walking through that.
And just, how are you getting out?
I don't know. Let's just see if I can get it first, and then I might Dimension Door back. I very well might Dimension Door back.
Okay. You got the? You guys got the stats on the net?
I don't remember ever having stats on the net.
I don't think we got it. I just know it was like a magic net.
All right.
Yeah, and it worked last time.
It contains whatever the stuff was. That's what
you use. Whatever you use for your main weapon, we'll say, when rolling for this. So I want you, as you get ready, you prepare yourself, you Dimension Door into that instance. You swipe down, like the net's already up when you Dimension Door, and you come down.
It's pretty good. It's a 27.
27? Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 17 plus 10.
Roll me a Constitution save.
Okay, so you said actually I had advantage on my next D20 roll. Should I have had advantage on that?
On the attack roll, you should have had advantage on.
Yeah. Okay, still the same thing. So, all right, now you want a con save?
Yep.
So that was a 1.
That was a 1. Okay. In
so
the instance,
it was an 8. It was an 8. Technically, because technically you can't crit fail on a skill check.
So yeah. 18,
and you're not close enough to our spear either.
20 points of God, what have we, acid damage?
Yeah. Which I am resistant to.
Okay. Yes.
10. So 5, because I took away my 5 temporary hit points.
And in that instance where all of this ash from Rudis sinks in and like eats away the torso that you ripped off, and you grab it up and you like go to pick up this and you can hold it up barely, but it's heavy and testing the tension of the magic. I will
use my last 5th level to Dimension Door back.
Okay.
To the guys.
To you guys. He's got it wrapped up and consumed.
The fucking armor's burnt.
Yeah.
I hand him back the fucking helmet. I take all the shitty armor off, put mine back on. Fuck you, Connell.
That was truly courageous.
Look, your leg's fine. I knock on the wooden one.
Is my leg fine? It's a wooden leg that has no armoring on it.
Yeah.
So this is a bad time, but a perfect time. Andy, I don't know if you recall me DMing you a while back about this, about constructing something.
I remember.
Okay. I don't, but go for it. Yeah.
I constructed a mental leg for Nemo in one of my and. Nemo, I think this seems like the most opportune time to thank you for all that you've done. Marlo's gonna take this modified piece of metal that's like an Oscar Pistorius leg that helps you run, and it's a little bit sharp so you can stab with it.
Oh, like the lady in Kingsman.
You make me a sword leg.
Yes, I made you a running fighting leg so you don't get tripped up, you know. And it looks like yours is a little burnt off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, like that art that they do where you put a nail on both sides of the wood and they shock it with electricity? Nemo's leg kind of looks like that.
Yeah, the part where Nemo's leg goes into, like his nub goes into the leg, pretty gnarly looking and gross. I mean, this is medieval times, man.
Yeah.
My leg wasn't put in there in the most sanitary conditions.
Yeah, I feel like you should all do a con check, but it stinks bad enough. So
Yeah. So I will toss that
Oh
one,
yeah, that's bad.
and I will put on the leather straps and things to attach this new leg on. Walk around a bit in the snow.
it's good. It's nice. It's comfortable.
Gotta do a couple of high knees.
Yeah, do a couple high knees.
I don't think I could have done high knees before when I had two legs.
You gained +5 movement while wearing this. So
Really are like the Blade Runner.
Dude, I'm faster than some other people. I'm got a 35 movement speed.
yeah. And,
Right here,
and if you're
kinda
running
teary-eyed.
snow and you slide, I'm just gonna treat this like a ski. We're gonna flavor everything like you're snow
All I can
blasting
imagine
people on the
is, like,
mountains.
All I imagine is Hiccup's leg from How to Train Your Dragon, but with like a blade on the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Brightbeard, kind of teary-eyed, will go up to Marlo and give her like the biggest dwarven hug in all his plate mail armor. Thank you, lass.
No
Thank-
problem.
Fuck you, Colin.
I'll
Get
leave.
the rest of my shit.
I'll lean into Alton. That's where my short sword went.
You guys are all starting to move into the inside to put like this on, or are you putting it on outside in like the snow?
I'm going in the doorway, at least of that
Okay.
stone doorway, to do this.
Yeah, let's at
I'll
least
block
like,
the
get
wind.
out of the weather, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Aaron will shut the doors and be like, I think this is where I split. I can go back. I can let the Clovis Concord know, and they can get in contact with the king, and we can let them know there's a real threat here. Unless you
I
want me
think
to continue with you.
No, I think that's a wise decision, pussy.
I think
Sorry.
you should continue with us.
It's up to
You need
you,
him to
really.
first.
I mean, if you want to take this on and are willing to give me the privilege of, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind being along too sharp
Right.
a little bit more. But I'm just saying this is an
Hey.
opportunity to maybe get other people prepared.
Honor to play as Asmodeus's wow, I lost the word, advocate here.
All of you make fuck, this would be a charisma saving throw. Everybody that has that burn, I think it's all of you.
Do I have
too sharp.
disadvantage because I had an extra?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That's a
I thought we
throwback.
got rid of those burns because I gave him back his thing. We still have those?
I thought you
we
still
did.
had the marks, right? Or correct
Yes,
me if
sir.
I'm
I
wrong.
don't remember. I don't remember. I gave him back the staff thing.
I don't know.
Okay.
I
thought we-
remember that.
But
All right.
As far
I
as
thought
I
I'd solved
know,
that, but
I think they still have them.
let's go with the
Yes.
majority then, because I don't remember shit.
Okay.
you did bargain with him though.
I did bargain, but that's fine. And he also basically was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think
What
I
was
was
it?
lucky to be alive after that.
Everyone has a +3 too next to Dorspira.
Yeah.
I do for him.
+3,
Yep.
Yeah.
17 here.
Okay.
27.
All right.
Seven.
Marlo, 7. Connell,
Dorspira got a 15, and
Okay.
I got a
It was a
7.
Okay, so as Brightbeard says something about Osmodius's, when he mentions his name, all of you, except for Tushar, get really warm in the chest and like have immediate regrets. You know, like, and it fizzles off, but it was probably a poor choice of words.
Poor choice of words. But to play the advocate here, what if we fail? And then the Empire knows nothing of what's going on.
Well, they didn't do
Sending
anything
someone-
that they do now?
No, but a warning would be fair, I think.
Do we owe them a warning? Just playing Vecna's advocate.
Yeah, make me a wisdom
stop
saving throw,
talking like-
Connell.
Can we stop talking like gods now? Oh, for freaking sakes. Listen,
That's a 19.
Yeah, the perceptive people see like the veins pop out on Connell's skull and then they recede back. And do you still have the hand? Or did you
Yeah.
I think you still have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gotten rid of it.
Yeah,
I got
and you like find
the spirit
yourself
cleansed me,
after a
but-
second, like
let's all
grabbing
just
it
pull
again.
ourselves together here. Think about this rationally. I mean, I suppose we could just send a message. To
I was
someone.
just about to say that. So, we would have to have a reliable contact to reach out to that would believe what we're saying.
Gamos.
And we need to do that, but and Irene can do that with his message, but who's gonna believe us?
I'm tapped, to be honest. I won't be able to send any messages until I rest. And to be honest, we just woke up, guys. I mean, so there's a long road ahead.
I say we're all here. We're all in it. We send a message later.
All right.
We'll put a note in it. Just,
I mean, if you're spent, how are you going to get back anyway?
I mean, I'd find my way.
There's many-
Found it before.
There's many of us who can send messages. Alton, myself, Eileen, we'll be fine. I say we
Okay.
head deeper down.
I
Ready?
agree.
All right. So in this building now, you see the vines and the growth kind of illuminating that light amber, reddish glow. In this, you can see a door to the left and the right, and there is a pit in the center of it, like in the outside of the wall. Tushar would know that that's the backside of the mountain. When you like flew up, this was like the center point of the peak. But there is a hole, probably 15, maybe 20 feet in diameter, that shoots straight down. And there's doors on the left and the right.
Yes. Connell,
Does the helmet light anything up?
Not within the range. So what's your range? Like 30 feet?
Uh,
And unless you're
60.
using the charge.
I'm not using the charge. My range
Okay.
is 60 feet with dark
Yeah.
vision.
No, I mean, as far as threats, no. No.
I meant more obstacles or anything like that. But
No. But the thing with the helmet is the vines that are lit up, they're like marked with allies. Like
Okay.
it's the same color as the allies for you.
Okay.
But you can adjust to it and get it to recognize your party as your allies. But
Cool.
it will never not change that. So.
Anyone opposed to some dancing lights?
all means.
I'll swirl my staff around and get a couple small burning meteors around and send them out, maybe down.
Down.
They can
What are
only
you
go,
doing
like,
with the orb that is in the net? I'm gonna say that it takes up like the whole net. Alton, this is it'd be pushing the limits of the bag of holding with the current contents in there. I mean, this is
I'll just hold on
large.
to it. I'll just hold the net and walk with it, I guess.
Okay. You send the lights down, and it's just a open shaft. You can see, like as you look down, a couple like windows, but they're closed. that cascade around, but it is a shaft as far as you can see, with your lights and the movement that they have.
yeah. I mean, I can't send them very far.
Connell, you don't happen to be able to make cast light, that is?
No, I could.
I can do that if you want, but what are you trying to accomplish?
I was thinking we cast light on a stone or a piece of copper and toss it down and see how far it goes.
As long as we have it tied to something, I'd hate to give anybody an advantage on us again. I feel like I already kind of fucked you guys on that aspect.
Oh, it's quite all right. We usually make quite a ruckus. It's our calling card.
I'll pick up a stone and cast light on it. Hand it to whoever wants it.
I'll do it.
Anyone
I'll drop
curious?
it.
Drop it
I'll
down?
drop it down. I'll slide it down the hole.
Yes. Excellent.
It just hundreds and hundreds of feet until you can just see the faint glow of it, and then it gets so far away from you that it darkens out.
Go on a limb and say this probably isn't the way we're taking down.
Large mountain. Probably goes deep. You said there was doors?
Yep, left and right.
Are there any markings on the doors, or just plain doors?
What languages do you speak, sir?
That's a great question, Andy. I, for one, speak Common and Elvish and Draconic and Thieves' Cant.
Yeah, you can recognize them as Dwarven, like the Dwarvish language, the labels on the doors, but you don't
Nemo.
Understand.
There's that weird fucking language.
The language of my people.
Oh, is that what it is? I can't read it.
So
I'll see
he's
what the Dwarven runes say.
He says on the right, it's like an arms room, and there's a couple crossbows and a couple spears, and you see like one slit that looks out to the left side of the battlefield that wasn't being taken advantage of, but it is like a high point, but nothing of value, and quite frankly,
I'll
it's
take a look at the
really
other door.
old. The other door?
I'll take a look at the other door.
Okay, you look at the other door, and it's shaft. And you open it up, and there is like a iron bar with a rope and wheels, and it is a circular wood plank that is tied to this that lowers down.
Lads, I think I found our way down. How many people could this fit?
Yeah, Tushar's really heavy. But I'm
Shark
gonna
can
say,
fucking fly down the hole.
you know, I'm gonna say it could fit all of you, but you'd have to go slow. Not that there's a time crunch on this. That's
Man,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm
Oh.
saying. But
Just wanna get a magic
Does
carpet.
Alton not have a way to reduce his weight?
Oh, we could.
Yes, I could literally half his weight.
That's Kato does have a good point.
What did I say?
We do have a fucking magic carpet.
Yes. I keep forgetting. It's rolled up
We could
here.
just go down. We could just go down the big hole, and maybe they wouldn't be expecting people going down there, if there's anybody.
Someone would have to attune to it, though.
True.
Uh-oh.
We would need an hour.
Give me one moment.
Kind of attached to all of my attunements.
Well, some of our crew needs a little bit of a rest still, anyways.
I-
Not speaking
Short
about
rest.
myself, but
not trying to stick my toes where they aren't deserved, but I can try attuning to it if you guys are attached to your slots.
I could drop my dagger of warning for a carpet.
Say what?
Your warning's pretty handy, though.
Do we trust
I
him
mean,
with the carpet?
even just for your initiative boost, I'm down to let
I mean,
him. What do you think?
I could drop my robe of eyes.
But that does give me dark vision and major perception boost, and
I'm not really been. I haven't been much of a melee fighter. I could unattune to the rapier and just attune to that for now.
Does give you Misty Step, though.
Yeah, I got Dimension Door.
I mean, we really
Spoken
could
like a
just get
true
this
sorcerer.
All right.
I'm just saying it's not that necessary.
The worst
And
comes
no
to worst,
offense-
we try
no-
to
no
screw us,
offense,
we light on
Aaron.
fire.
But I don't fucking know you. I don't trust you.
I'm not as fortunate as you lot have been. So I have the capability to tuning the spots. I was just trying to be generous, not stealing
I
magic
agree.
carpet.
I agree, but this is.
Well, now I feel bad. Should I give him something else he could attune to?
I just think, no offense, again, it's just I don't know you.
Well,
The
he
guy who
probably
wanted
has
to leave, I
something
don't
old in the
want to
bag.
give
me
him
a
the
minute
means to
here.
leave.
Good point.
I'm not gonna live it down, but letting
What
the
about
next
the
person
fair
know if
person?
you're gonna fail it's not the worst thing to happen. Doesn't mean I'm a
Almost worth it,
coward.
Marcus.
No, I wasn't saying that, Aaron. I just don't know you well enough. That's all.
Okay.
Sure, you'll have your turn to prove your mettle in battle. But I say we take a short rest, and I unattune to my rapier, and I'll attune to the carpet.
All right, so let's go ahead and take our break while
Well, what if
you guys
give
are
him
taking a short
like
rest.
a necklace. I have a very fine
No.
necklace.
Give him a rock. Give him the
I
rock
don't-
with the light on it.
Yeah, the one that he cast light on,
Here, you
then
can
bring
make
it
that
back.
rock magical.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and go to break. We'll be back in a little bit.
Very nice.
Audio 2. Excuse me. Jeez Louise. Okay. So, anybody roll hit points for their short rest? How much you roll?
Me, 'cause I'm not taking
Oh
it.
man, I rolled in total.
How many die is really what I care about.
Oh, okay. I did 5 die
5 die? Okay.
and 3 for Dorspira.
Door Spirit rolled 3. Alton, did you roll hit points?
Nope. I am good after the mass cure.
Okay, Marlo, did you roll?
Marlo did not roll any hit points. She was full, but she did use her natural recovery to regain a level 3 and level 4 slot
Ooh.
back.
All right. Tushar? No, you're
No,
good.
he just hung out.
All right. So, floor is yours. You guys get your rest in. You're attuned to the carpet. You're learning to move it. Instead of it being like the Arabian Nights kind of vibe with this carpet, I want to flow it like as you attune to it. You control it like the waves in the sea, you know, and it's very this could be an instrument almost for Nemo, you know, and
I would like to lean down and whisper to the carpet because it is sentient, correct?
yeah, I believe so.
It has a horse spirit in there. Why do I know that?
I think you're correct because that's why it's afraid of fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hand on it and I just gonna like quiet my mind and be like, "Hey, what's your name, lass?"
Like just a calming vibration. And you feel like it's like you see and feel the image of a beast going through like low-laying fog. Windbreaker.
Fitting name. Right, I think I've got the hang of this now, lads. Who's getting on? Please keep all your torches to yourself.
Yeah. No one's got fire,
Do we just
right?
name this carpet? Do we just name this carpet a fart?
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. What was its name
Do
again?
we just
Its
make a
name
fart
is
joke? Yeah.
How do I spell that?
breaking-
You start
It
with a
was
P?
an inadvertent
Roughly
fart joke, all right?
Roughly translates to breaking wind. Windbreaker.
Yes.
Also in Dwarvish, it's a thin jacket that you wear.
In Halfling, it stands for breeze through the willow.
No, it's not a willow.
If you call it Willow, it calms down even more for you. If you like act like you care about it. So, you guys getting on Windbreaker? Or Willow, I mean?
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with willow. That sounds better.
Yeah. The breaker of wind.
Teddy.
Willow, the windbreaker.
I wish there were some sort of handles. It makes me a bit nervous.
Drop your seat down and you'll be fine.
The tassels will like shoot up, and the two sides will extend out and around and come down, and on the outside now you have like a rope harness, if you will, to hang on to.
So, for the record, Tushar is very weary of this thing.
Yeah.
He like tries to step on it with everyone, and
Yeah. You step on it, like you know that point where you like step on something you don't trust it, and it goes down to a point where you're like, this should break, and you step off, and you keep doing it, and it's making this vibration through the whole cart. Everybody's got something to hang on to.
What do you think our
Who's,
combined
like, got a
weight is
waterbed?
between all of us?
I mean, you got two guys in full plate. All right.
Okay, my question is, do we weigh over 600 pounds?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Not fine. All right,
short
we
staff.
are, our flying speed is 20 feet
Wait, who's in
around.
plate?
Would it help if
I am.
Just you. Dorspier is not.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
well,
just me.
Would it help if I reduced Tushar's weight?
oh, for sure.
Maybe too sharp. Maybe too sharp. Can you only do one person?
I think I can only do one.
I feel like me
It's a-
and
it's a
plate's probably
$100
heavier than the Dragonborn without.
I would say in Tushar's current form, and you've seen him since you met him, get more
Yeah, yeah.
nomadic, in his
Okay.
essence. So I think he's probably, it's close, but
If we're under 600 pounds, our flying feet is 40. If we're over, then it's halved. It's not a
Well-
big deal. We can still get to where we're
Not
going.
terrible for an elevator, but we can. I'll reduce someone by half. You'll have disadvantage on strength checks, but your speed will increase by 10 feet. Maybe I should do
So-
it on Nemo, just for the hilarity of him being the fastest dwarf I've ever seen.
you know what? If yeah, you guys can. It won't be a disadvantage to the cart if you half the
Oh, I think
density
so.
of one of the big guys.
if we're gonna-
I'll let it fly.
If we're gonna get into math, my plate mail is 65. My shield's about 5 pounds, so 70 pounds. On top of a 200-pound dwarf. I'll say 200-pound dwarf,
Yeah,
damn short.
And I'd say
So
Tushar's.
I'm weighing a good 265 right now.
and Tushar
70?
in his original form was 300. So
So yeah,
And I'm-
do too sharp.
All right, that's a no-brainer. And clearly by now I've very well documented the mass of all of my party members and most of their objects. It's a bit of a pastime.
Alton's, the sheets that you filled out for Alton in the beginning look like an
Oh my
eighth
God,
grade
it
math
finally-
test in the 90s now. It's just like pencil and calculations.
I want to know how fucking full circle it is that us giving him our weight has actually come in handy.
I told you it was crucial to the adventure, and 73 adventures later.
But yeah. Connell and Alton, you notice Aaron use a little bit of magic on himself, and he like gets on the carpet, but he doesn't sit on the carpet completely, like he's levitating above it. He's definitely not gonna be the one that knocks this carpet
Yeah,
to a
nice,
lower
okay.
speed after the
It's
questions.
in the hallway.
Pre-
My kitten is in the hallway.
Get him.
She
Fucking mouse.
knows something's up. She's like eyeing up the kitchen
Lay hands on him.
closet.
Ask freedom of movement.
Sorry. This is gonna be her first kill ever. She's like a month and a half old.
Are you proud?
watch as the feline stalks its prey.
Nemo. Do you guide Willow down?
I will guide Willow down into the hole. Big hole.
Okay. So I'd say probably 5-10 minutes go by, and you like come down. And Marlo, you can see
My ears
The-
just popped.
the vines like get thicker and more prevalent and intertwined. All of you guys can see it, but Marlowe, I feel like, has an asphyxiation with
Are
it.
you still letting up his friendly?
For you, yes. You
I'm still
you
here,
like
stepping away.
float down and down and down until it opens up an archway, like you're in the corner of this massive expanse, floating still probably 100 feet above what is just a ruined dwarven city. As you come down, you see, like, below you is this massive forge with like a dwarf and a hammer up like this, and it looks like it was a spark for the flame to heat the fire up. Like, it's beautiful in a way, but it's kind of shattered. As you slowly come down, Connell, Dorspira, you feel like a tight grip on your collar. And you look over to Dorspira, and his eyes go that bluish purple of the Moonweaver. And you hear him say, Bras done doom. Be a friend. And this purple energy just emanates off of Dorspira, and it like wraps around like the way you wish you could see a wind, you know, around the domed mountain. And as it does that, Alton, you notice it first. It's space. It's all the constellations, all of the stars that you would see if you were out in the Zemnian fields, laying on your back in the plains. And Dorspira like comes back too, and Nemo, as you now are starting to connect the dots, as dwarf tales that you probably never really believed because they were unbelievable, start to come true. You, like, this shiver up your spine. It's true. You think to yourself, stellar keystone. I thought it was fake. Hey, it was in stories. The runic dwarves don't exist. The rune crafters. Are you kidding? And you just think to yourself as you kind of take this in. Marlo, as you guys get closer and closer to the floor of this city, you start to see like bundles of almost like a budding peonies flower in this glowing deep brown to light orangish color on certain parts of buildings, and those buildings kind of have these vines that consume the structure more, but you can see that it's not completely consumed, you know, as you're like tracking, you know, the infestation of it. So how low do you want to go before I give you guys control of what you want to do? I'm going to say, like, when you come down out of this, and now you know it's a chimney stack for the forge below, but the forge is not running. So, and you're probably 100 feet above the city, and you can see 4 more of those now that Dorspira let this, you know, verbiage out. I don't know if any of you really understood it. Maybe Nemo
What language was it?
Dwarvish.
Oh yeah, no idea.
I can read all written languages, so perhaps if we could teach Dorspira the alphabet, and then he could write it down.
I glitched out. I kind of missed what we're talking about. Sorry.
Dorspira lighting the cavern.
Okay, there's words.
Oh, yeah, he said
No,
words.
it's like what's the thing we went to in 6th grade in high school?
The planetarium.
Planetarium.
Communion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I the thing that I'm trying to give you guys is these dwarves are their lore is tied to the sky.
I'm gonna look for a good landing point, like a somewhere I can land this carpet and everyone. That seems stable. That seems like there's a direct path leading somewhere, because we're still trying to figure out where this ship is.
Why don't you go ahead and everybody give me a perception check as Nemo is landing the carpet. Landing in his car. He's.
It's a 12. Me? Shitty roll.
I got a
18 here.
Kyle got a 29, and Dorspira got a 10.
Tushar got a 4, but I rolled a nat 1.
Okay. It's probably a little unnerving being underground. I mean, however, there's plenty of room if you wanted to stretch your wings here. But just taking it in, you're a warrior, right? Like, I think finding a site like this for you would be a bit mesmerizing. Like this is a story that was told, what's it? Fiction. Fiction is fake. Nonfiction is real. It doesn't make sense. All right,
Do these people have a name? These dwarves?
Yeah. There's what Dorspira said. And as you come down and find a landing spot, it's right outside
Daldua.
Dune. Braz.
Daldun.
Yes, Braz Daldun.
Does that translate to something in Dwarvish?
The rune crafters.
Hunters. Cushion magic. Forged by our hammers.
And you can see now, you can land. It's on the outside, like the closest, safest spot from the forge chimney that you drop down is like a courtyard outside of a guard tower that is far enough away from any of the growth that Marlowe is kind of putting in her memory bank right now. Also, Marlowe, what was your perception check?
It was a 19.
19. Off. You can see how the light glows further in towards the core of this dwarven empire. Like as you're coming and floating, as you're floating down on the carpet, you are looking, like a good driver, like out in front of, not directly in front of you, and you get the point at the center of this city. where the growth is the brightest. Like it's all coming down from outside and below to the core of this city. And as you all float down, this is a plus sign underground. Like it's a vast dwarven cityscape, but there is a main road from point A to, northeast, south, and west. You know what I mean? There is a huge cathedral, and Nemo, you would pick this, or Spear would pick this with the hammer to it would be Moradin, right?
That's the Dawn Father.
I believe. Oh, I'm talking. We're in crit roll. I want a favor on us. I think it is. Yeah, it would be the Dawn Father. Yeah, of the Dawn Father. So,
Well, I'm gonna land this thing. If anyone wants to stand on their own 2 feet, now's the time. Can this carpet fit through anything, or probably walking for everyone is probably the best for now?
Yeah, I mean, for quick maneuvering, this is good for, what you used it for. But maneuvering through like a cityscape, probably it's.
And
I'll give you a step off.
I'll kick everyone off. I'll roll up the carpet and ask Alton to open up the bag.
Here we go.
I'll in the bag.
Nemo, make me a strength check.
Hey, did anyone else's ears pop?
Oh yeah. To be fair, I'm still holding that fucking thing, aren't I?
Yeah.
20, a dirty
20. Yeah. I mean, you're doing fine. You're not sweating or anything, but you can tell it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Bird.
What do you land in this courtyard? There is an alleyway that shoots off to your right. The main road is to your left, and there is like a block of buildings in front of you, like double stacked.
I would like to try to use my knowledge of dwarven architecture.
Okay.
I want to see if I can identify what makes sense for housing a large, far as I know, ship.
Okay. Give me a. I'm sure you're not proficient in intelligence, so.
Oh no. But I would say it's probably history, but
with advantage because you're channeling your inner dwarf.
Oh yeah, I mean because I have advantage on
anyway.
Yeah.
Dwarven architecture.
What was that, Alton?
Could I assist in any manner?
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna give myself guidance. So, advantage, which I already have.
Yeah.
I already have advantage. So, that sucks. That's shit. Cool. Cool, that's 11.
Yeah, so like important people
Listen, I've been out on sea
usually
for a long time.
Yeah, important people are usually like close to the center and well guarded. And as you go further outside the city limits, like, it gets rougher.
I imagine something like this, it would be important. I think following the main road would make sense.
Yeah, and as you like scan around, you like start to notice now that you've stepped off the carpet, just dwarven skulls, like skeletons, like
unnerving.
Hundreds of years, like it's hard to find one that's fully intact, but this is has been something for a while. Yes, Connell.
What kind of alleyway is it? Is it like just like a neighborhood alleyway, or is it like?
Yeah.
More
It
alleyway I'm
looks.
more
It
into.
actually reminds you of like the outer steads in Zadash, where it's like very Boston-esque right now with curvy roads all over the place, except for the main path that goes straight to the point.
While he's checking all that, can I just like look around the alley, just see if there's any writing or maybe potentially thieves' can't or anything like that?
Make an investigation or perception check. Use your judgment.
Okay. I would probably say investigation.
Okay.
That's actually really good. 23.
Okay, so you're like poking around, right? And you like go to the corner with the alleyway that runs parallel to the main road. You like peek around, you take a couple steps up, and you find like this house. You know, you're looking around, you're like, okay, it's quiet. You can see some of the vine outlays that where these blossoms are happening, you know, and you guys aren't stupid. You kind of you know what's happening, right? But to the left, inside the window, you look through, and there's a bookshelf. You see this light blue glow coming from like, oh, it looks like a stand inside the house.
Am I still visible to the party?
At this point, no. I think you like turn the corner, look down. You can easily take a step back and let the party know if you want. You're not too far out.
I'll relay just into the earpiece. I'll just say, I think I might have found something in one of these houses. I'm gonna check it out. And I'll open the door. If it's...
You can open it. I mean,
Okay.
nothing's like it's almost eerie to the point where you don't hear the sound of a scattering mouse.
Okay.
You know, and even the smallest creak sounds like the loudest yell. As it is quiet, you can hear the mumblings of your group, you know, 40, 50 feet away through the broken window as they wait for you on this.
I want to check out that bookcase as well.
Okay. You go
Head
up
over.
to it, and it is a beautiful clam shell. And in it, it has this piece of stone that has these etchings on it that are glowing in like a faint blue.
Learning my lessons from before, I'm going to take a couple steps back, and I'm going to try and grab the stone with Mage Hand.
Okay. Send your mage hand out. As it goes to grab the stone, a purple tongue rips off the end and tries to grab the mage hand. The shell clamps on, hops off the shelf. It's going to make an attack at you. That is a 19.
Oh, does that hit? Hold on one second. I forgot I have... That just hits.
It just hits. He's gonna grab this purple tongue of this mimic clam is gonna reach out and wrap around your arm and like pull it in tight and just hold on to you. What are you doing?
Can I, how heavy is it?
It's heavy. Like once it comes out of its inanimate thing,
Okay.
it wraps around you. Like immediately your arms drug down. It would be a challenge to do anything.
I'm gonna use my if I can reach it, because it's grabbing my arm, I'm going to use those new hand blades that I got and try and cut the tongue.
Okay. Slice down. All right. Go ahead. Roll me an attack.
Hell yeah.
At this point, you deserve everything that comes to you.
I took a step back this time.
No,
far
not check.
enough.
Don't check for traps or anything. Just touch it.
Always. That's a 27 to hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I'll do the. Of course, it's a 1 on the damage. So that's 8 points of piercing,
Okay.
slashing, and then 2 of the necrotic. Oh, that's better. 8 points of necrotic.
Okay. You slice into it, and it like your blades get stuck in its tongue, like a quarter of the way. It pulls out, and it clamps down on you. You are grappled. That's 12. That's an 18.
18 just hits.
Just hits.
Just hits.
Geez, I didn't plan on this happening. So, hold on one second while I hit up D&D Beyond for some mimic stats.
Oh boy. Did the first one do any damage, or was it just to latch on?
The first one was just to latch on.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
This episode of Connell Touches Shit has been brought to you by Shop and D&D for all your mini needs.
Dude,
Shop A-D and D and D&D. It's and D&D?
It's a shop and D&D. Yeah.
It's shopanddd.com. Check it out.
Mimic. Oh, come on. Just because I want to be good with damage, I want to be consistent, you know?
You don't have to be.
No, I want to be. You. All right, so. Okay. So it's D8s first off.
Don't love that.
All right, so you suffer. Oh, that's an 8. Plus 3, so you suffer 11 piercing, and
Can I evade
then
this or no?
no. I
No,
think
it's a
evasion's
grapple.
for like a
Dex
dex.
saves.
Yeah. So you suffer 11 points of piercing damage and 5 points of acid damage on the first one. And that's his turn. You're up.
I'm grappled.
Yeah.
Can I? Oh fuck.
I mean, you
Hey,
dug
man,
into
Tunnel
his
out
tongue
one for a
pretty
long
good.
time.
So,
Can I Misty Step out of him?
okay. Where are you gonna
Like
Misty
in-
Step to?
I want to Misty Step into the alleyway,
Okay, make a sleight of
or
hand
like
check.
the door, or whatever.
Yep, but make me a sleight of hand check, cause
Misty Step is
Because-
just verbal.
okay, but there's that gem
Okay.
that you saw is something, and I
Okay,
don't
I want
think
it.
Connell, if Connell
No.
could slip away with it, I think you would.
Sleight of hand. I rolled a 7 on die, but because Rogue thinks that turns to a 10 for a 30.
Okay.
Rogues.
Where you're Misty stepping back to the group? Or you
I would just say
going-
like the alleyway, like
Okay.
outside the door, like as far as I can
like
go.
yeah, as far as you can go, which is like the kitty corner, the opposite block, furthest away from your thing. You look in your first off, your hands covered in like this acid slime, and you have like the flower guys from Mario Kart or Super Mario, like those claw bite marks in your forearm right now.
Piranha plant.
Yeah. But however, you hold in your hand this like it's just slightly rectangular stone that lights up in blue, and you can hear ruckus going on in the building across the street from this thing. Yeah, I would also, you guys can now hear like a bunch of just clattering happening from the building to your left.
Yeah, no, Brightbeard has been completely aware. He's just standing there waiting. Just like,
Got it, guys. You just see the mauled arm.
Yeah.
good job, boy, good job.
After another minute, the noise calms down to silence.
I think maybe now I should warn you, dwarves are notorious for guarding their treasure.
Yeah, but you got cool shit though. And I just look at the orb.
Yes, we do. Actually, on that note, can I throw up a detect magic?
Yeah. Oh, that's magical.
Kind of magic.
Like a motherfucker.
Hold on, glitching.
See here.
I don't know if you can hear me, but
Yeah, I can hear you.
signal sucks today.
So it's like I don't know what it would probably be enchantment school.
Yep.
I think it's
Can
yeah.
I use identify as a spell slot? Or no, I only have this
Yeah,
ritual.
you
Never
can.
mind.
Oh, you only have a ritual?
Yeah, I
Do
only
you-
have a
do
prepared
you have-
ritual. Never mind.
I mean,
But I have
Okay.
open
I
spell
could spare a
slots.
slot. I could
Yeah.
burn and identify if we need.
all right,
Let
you're
me-
burning
I go-
one.
I have to touch the object.
Okay, so you touch it. All right. Let me do. This is. No, come on, where'd it go? This is a rune cipher. Think of it like a metal detector. As you detect magic on this, you can feel it pull to similar arcane works. Like as you detect on this, you feel multiple pulls throughout this city of
Oh shit.
bonded rune crafter magic.
Interesting. Well, I don't know how long this is going to take us, but I feel like we keep going until we feel like rest time. And then,
All right.
Alton, can you throw up the tower?
I can.
Okay.
Just mentally, I'm just putting out the plan in my head. Like, we should go as far as we can,
Do we
and then
go?
we should fucking
So,
rest.
Do we go the
wait,
direction with the most?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, nope. I want to know what direction you're heading, and I want to know the marching order, please.
Do we go to the direction with the most lines from that stone?
Which one has the most? Which direction?
And sprawls out.
Oh, so
It's
it's not like
everywhere.
concentrated. Okay.
I say we follow the main road and pick up things along the way.
I'm saying
Because
it's
though
yeah.
ancient secrets are cool, we really have a mission to go do.
But if we're looking for something potentially magic,
Agreed. But I think if we pass it, we'll know it's probably, if it's big enough to look into.
yeah, as long as the lines aren't concentrating like in one specific way, or more.
Oh yes,
so
if
than
they are,
another.
then we should head that way. But
It's not like a fan. I'm saying that there are
Gotcha.
multiple lines throughout the feeling that Alton gets from
Gotcha.
identifying. Like
So it's
yeah,
not like
you
pulling me
can
in the
follow.
door.
You can totally follow them. but there are multiple, like almost like city streets, just
Yeah.
1%.
I was just wondering if like one was more concentrated than another a certain way. That's all.
Alton, give me an Arcana check.
I've no doubt this so-called ship was probably built by my ancestors. So it would probably set off whatever magic this stone contains.
It was just a mere 16.
16. I mean, you have 4 options that you can concentrate on.
Alton, are any of them along the main road?
One of them does.
I think that's the one we follow.
I agree.
Yes, we'll stick to the main veins of transit.
Okay.
If this thing is as large as I think it is, if they even brought it through the street, they would have to go through here.
All right, and the marching order.
I'm gonna suggest Connell first, but I will go directly after him with my dwarven knowledge.
Can we fit 2 by 2? Or has it got to be single file?
I mean, it depends on how stealthy you want to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really,
I guess if we want to do that, maybe I'll stay a little out in front, and then
I'm not sure
I
if
don't know.
stealthy is what we need right now.
I'm just saying that
I think we just
if
need to
you
be
go,
perceptive.
if you go 2 by 2, it'll be individual rolls. If you go like 1 by 1, single file, carefully, it'll be a group roll.
okay. I mean, I think I'm kind of leaning just 2 by 2, but it's up to the
Yeah,
group.
let's just do that. I say me and you in front.
Okay.
Your perception, my perception's pretty high, plus my dwarven architecture knowledge.
Yep. I agree. And
Nemo,
then-
Connell.
I suggest our spirit in the back because he does speak dwarvish.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, all right. Aaron will go in the back with him to provide support.
Their spear gives him a dirty look.
Yeah, he can.
It's like a
Awkwardly.
good dirty look.
Tushar wants the middle, wherever that ends up.
Okay, right in the middle.
Shark sandwich.
Marlo wants the middle, but closer to the front.
Okay. Then I'm guessing Alton is probably closer to the back.
Wherever it feels cozy.
Yeah.
Brightbeard, seeing Marlowe's right behind him, really tries his best not to fart.
Oh, God.
Like I'm just trying. I'm like, it's not that I have to. It's just that I'm very aware. If I do,
Right. So,
like respectfully, we'll like wait off to the
Great.
side and do it in an alley, and then like come back.
Nemo, Connell, give me perception checks, please.
And you. Ooh, that's not bad.
It's all right. It's all right.
23.
And also,
got-
everybody give me a stealth roll.
I got a 22 for
Ooh.
perception.
I still have
So
disadvantage
23,
on that.
22.
6. That's a 5 on my stealth.
25.
Okay.
19 here.
All right.
19 as well.
Wow.
I
Oh,
got,
yeah,
a,
you want
I got a
sure.
6. I'm a disco ball.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
All the silver scales just glistening with whatever
Yeah, you got-
rays kinda
You got like purples
lands
and
on it.
blues and violets shining down from above, and the oranges lighting up the bottom.
And their spear got a 13.
Okay, I'll say with a stellar perception checks, in the front, you managed to avoid any close calls with the vines. Also, with Marlowe's discovery, of these staying away. Sometimes darting, across the street and following like the south side, and then cutting back to the north side and darting back and forth until Alton speaks up, and you guys find yourself about 30 feet away from this grand stoned structure that looks like it was once a center of religious worship to Moradin. Not the center temple, but like think of it like a district chapel for this sector of this city. It now lays in ruins with collapsed pillars and a gaping hole in the roof. However, Alton, as you maintain your focus on this orb, like this stone that Connell found, arcane lies beyond the walls.
We go forward.
Repeat that out loud to everyone.
I mean, in my experience, places of worship usually have good treasure.
This is the Temple of Moradin, or the Dawn Father, so there's that.
Not necessarily where they would keep such a device, but it depends on what this ship meant to them, I guess. If it was a piece of their religion, it's beyond what I know of our history. And these are far different wars than I grew up with.
It's worth at least an investigation quick. I mean, how long?
Agreed.
Alton, you hear footsteps behind you. Like, you turn around and you see Dorspira and Aaron, like, looking in that direction with, like, their hands at the ready on their weapons, but not pulling them out. Listening, just to get your attention. Something's over there.
Anything I can see?
No, but if you take your focus away from this magic item and listen, sounds like steps. Then yeah. What's up?
Well, I just want to turn and put my hand on Marlowe's shoulder and cast Warding Bond. If she's still wearing the ring, that is.
I believe so, yeah.
Solid.
Okay.
Just a reminder, that gives you a +1 bonus to your AC as long as you're within 60 feet of me, and you have resistance to all damage because I take the other half.
Can I... Okay. Can I pop out my familiar and fly it up and try and go over the steps? Like, try to keep it, like, hidden in the darkness a bit?
Yeah. Dorspira's gonna put his hand on his amulet. His eyes go like a deep blue, and the light kind of wraps around and manipulates you guys in like a shadow. As you fly up, you can see this large creature, quadrupedal, with a massive head and multiple tendrils wrapping behind him, as he's just like, looks like he's patrolling a street. You see, like, as you fly up, you see, like, him stop at a corner and look at the direction of you guys, and that's when you see the shift in the lights above, shading you guys. You hear the ticking again. starts to walk further down the alley that leads away from you guys.
Kind of back where he came then.
Yeah, like it looks like he's continuing on his path, you know, but you guys are here and it comes down and moves away from that. But it is a large something you haven't seen.
That's a big fucking creature.
Perhaps we head into the temple.
I was thinking potentially follow it with the familiar, but we could.
I think avoidance is probably key.
I mean, it knows we're here. Didn't seem
So
bothered
fight
by
it on our fight it on our terms later.
Perhaps its friend.
Doubtful.
I didn't get that feeling. I agree. Let's go to the temple quick, see what the arcane energy is, and
Use it for cover if we need to.
and slaughter some tendrils after.
Well, we can fight these things all day, but if we can't take the fight to Ruidus, it's pointless.
It's fair.
I'll head
Yeah.
into the temple.
So you guys spin into the temple. You can see like the planetarium effect through the holes in the roof. And as you like go deeper into it, you can see a statue of the Dawn Father. And Alton, around his chest is a necklace that has this bluish purple energy that is just dimly lighting up with you attuning to this. And let's go ahead and end tonight's session as you do that, because it's almost 11:30, and if we go any further, I'm going to go to the bathroom right here. So
Read us like your outhouse dungeon, daddy.
yeah, that's so gross. Dirty, Jeffrey, dirty.
No.
We have
Sorry.
Arcanus coming up on Saturday and Son of Shadows the following Tuesday. So yeah, do that.
If you're
All right,
really
guys.
interested, then like and subscribe, and you know when it comes online. So
Yeah.
Make
that's
sure
a
you
cool
hit
thing.
the notification bell so you hear when we come on.
You just got biked.
Do it.
Level team.
Just do it. Don't be afraid.
Yes.
Do it.
Just do
Do
it.
what you want
I'm
to.
gonna just go to the
Yeah.
bathroom if I don't say no. I love you guys. All right,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.